Hello everyone, in this lecture we will learn about HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. So what is HTML? HTML is a language which is used to create a web page. It is a basic building block to create a web page. It is used to display something on the web page. It can be anything. It can be a text, image, audio, video, form elements, a map, link to another website. So all these things you can display with the help of HTML language. So let's see with an example. So in this project I'll create a new package so I can keep all the files related to HTML and CSS. So Python package, let's call it HTML CSS. Okay, here in this package I'll create HTML file. So you can see here HTML file. Give a name index. Because it is HTML file, it will automatically take .html extension. And you can see here index.html. This is a scratch code for the HTML page. And you can open this HTML page from these browsers. So let's first understand. This is a web page. You can open any website. If you see that these basic building blocks, you will see some text, images, and this is the anchor tag. When you click on this, it will open that page. So here again, these are some forms here, form elements, buttons. All these things can be displayed with the help of HTML. You can see here. So HTML, if you want to see the HTML code of this page, you can right click, then click here view page source and see the code here. So this code is optimized. You have removed this space so that for the performance point of view, that you can see the code here. Now let's create a page, something like this. Okay, here you can see in HTML we have tags. So these tags you have to write inside this angular bracket. Most of the tags, they start and they ends, close. So this is a starting tag, this is a closing tag. So difference is just a slash. But there are some tags, they just start, there is no closing tag. So you can see here HTML start, HTML close, body start, body close, head start, close. But for meta there is no closing tag. So some tags, they don't close. Now let's understand this. The first tag is doc type. So what type of document it is? It is HTML document. And the HTML, which HTML? It is HTML5. If you specify something like this the old way, so we can specify the HTML version. But when you see only HTML, it means it is HTML5. So now browser, because this file we have to open in a browser, HTML no, it is browser knows this is HTML page and this is HTML5. After informing the browser, we have to start HTML. So you can see here everything goes inside HTML. So HTML start, at the end we have to close. This is just a language, so we use English language here. Now HTML page is divided into two parts, head part and body part. Head contains external resources, meta information, title, these type of things. And body is the main content area where user can see the text, image or whatever it is. Now here you can see in the head we specify what character set we are going to use. It is UTF-8, Universal Text Formatting. We use UTF-8, that is a standard because it supports all the characters in all the human language. Then comes to title. So here title, let's HTML tutorial. So where title will come. So I'll save it and click here the browser. It will open in a browser. You can see on the top this is known as title. Here also you can see Learn Python Programming. This is the title of the page. So once you hover, the title will come. One more place title will come. Let's open Google. So if I search here something, that the results will come and the first link to the page is the title. So I'll show you. Let's search this keyword, Python Programming Training in Whitefield, Bangalore. So you can see here, this is a title. Yeah. So once you click on the top, you can see here also title will be displayed, and when you search in Google, the first link is the title, second is URL, third is meta description. So where we have to display the title? We have to add the title here. So title start and close. Now let's add here heading. There are total 6 headings. So H1, H2, H3 till 6. Let's see H1. Python Programming. So what is the difference? The difference is their size. So if let me just copy this one and I'll create total 6 headings. Okay, here you can see H1 start, close, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's save it, open in a browser, refresh and see here the difference. H1, H2, H3, their size is decreasing. So usually the first H1 is the main heading of the page. If it is a subheading, then we use H2, and H3 we use for the sidebars. So if I have to write something on the sidebar, if there is any sidebar here, we can use that H3. So I'll show one example. Let's open a post. You can see here latest post. This is H3 usually, okay, but here if I have to understand what tag it is in this website, what we can do, select it, right click and click here inspect. And once you inspect, you can see here the HTML. So in this website the sidebar is H2. Okay, so it can be H2, H3, H4, anything, but usually H3 we use when there is a heading and subheading in the page. But here you can see with the help of inspect which HTML tag it is. So this inspect is very useful. For example, here I want to understand what HTML it is. Select it, right click, inspect, and you can see this is H1, heading 1. Okay, now to write a normal text like here, let's copy this part. We use paragraph. So P paragraphs start and close. In between you can write some text. Okay, so let's save it, open in a browser, refresh, and see that it's text. Now, important point here, it will ignore the spaces. So you can see here R and U, one space is there, and if I give here some space and save it, go back here, refresh, you will not see any change because browser will remove the spaces. So this way we can create a very basic page with these tags. These tags we have to understand: headings, paragraph, this title is there, meta tag is there,